The gods party on Olympus while he's stuck in the dark underworld with Zeus, tired of this soul-searching life. He's just waiting for the right moment to overthrow Zeus. The goddess of fate cuts the thread of life, sending dead souls to the underworld and foreseeing the past and future. Hades charmed them, successfully getting their top secret info. In 18 years, a rare planetary alignment will occur, weakening Zeus' power, and the Titans will be unleashed to help Hades take down the king god. But the prophecy says Hades will be defeated by Hercules, sending him into a rage to snuff him out in the cradle. A strange noise wakes Zeus by their arrival. Hades' minions have stolen the baby, fuming Zeus. Zeus' furious roar echoes through Olympus as two demons bring little Hercules to the mortal realm. Gods are resilient. To rewrite destiny, Hades concocts a potion to strip divinity. Just drink it. Not a drop left. Just then, a passing couple unexpectedly resolves the crisis. They've been trying to have kids for ages. They find a baby in the wilderness and think it's a divine gift, but the demon turns into a snake to finish the job, only to miss that last drop of poison. Hercules keeps his godly strength and sends those two demons flying effortlessly. Fearing death if the mission failed, they cover it up, tricking Hades and Zeus, who with other gods frantically search. But they are too late. Mortal form Hercules can't return to Olympus and must continue living among mortals. Years fly by in a blink. Hercules grows strong, but remaining divine power doesn't help. Instead, it becomes a burden. His unpredictable strength leads to regular one wrong move, and he can raise an entire town, leaving the locals none too pleased with him. They see him as a heavenly disaster, so Hercules slowly sinks into despair, blaming himself. To reignite his spirit, his adoptive parents share his backstory, revealing the family heirloom marked by the gods. Determined to solve the mystery of his origins, Hercules resolves to visit Zeus' temple for answers. After saying goodbye to his parents, Hercules sets out on his journey and arrives at the temple to meet the almighty Zeus. As Hercules earnestly asks, lightning strikes, animating the colossal statue. Zeus looks at his son and recounts his snatching. But even Zeus, king of the gods, can't restore Hercules' divinity. To return to Olympus, Hercules must become a true hero among mortals. With that, Zeus whistles for Phil to accompany his son through the trials ahead. They soar over the sea towards the light, looking for the legendary hero training grounds. But when they finally arrive, they find the place deserted, except for a couple of frolicking sprites by the lake and a half-man, half-goat peeking in. Surprisingly, this peeper is the legendary hero trainer Phil, who taught 17 heroes but saw them as mediocre. It isn't until Achilles shows up that Phil is willing to train. Achilles seems unbeatable, except for one tiny weak spot, his heel. Tragically, this little flaw leads to his downfall, and the once great trainer Phil is left shaking his head. Phil dreams of training a hero all the ages, earning adoration from mortals. Even the gods praise him via constellations, but it's wishful thinking. Achilles' failure crushes Phil's ambitions, leaving him determined never to train anyone again. To prove he's different, Hercules hurls a giant UF into space. But even with Herc's incredible strength, Phil remains utterly uninterested. That's your dad, isn't it? Zeus. Big boy, your dad sways himself, write me a book. I am your father, Zeus. Again and again, it's the truth. Please note that Zeus Lightning undoubtedly confirms Hercules' true identity. Phil sees hope in Hercules again and imparts all his wisdom. Under his special training, Hercules skyrockets in skills. Finally but this is just the first step. Phil plans to test Hercules in real battles. En route, they hear cries for help. A girl's been snatched by a centaur monster. Aspiring to be a hero, Hercules jumps at this golden opportunity. Excuse me, sir, but you got to put down that young lady. But wait, aren't you a pressure Dennis? I'm just a Dennis. I'm under pressure here, I got this, have a nice day. But Hercules thinks the girl is worried about him. With all his might, he sends the monster flying. Our love-struck Hercules can't help but swoon over the lovely girl. Heroes have always struggled with beauty. The girl doesn't thank Hercules, knowing he's mesmerized by her looks. She openly admits her hatred towards men and attempts to leave immediately after speaking, but Hercules is not willing to surrender, so readily she takes the initiative to mention that there could be other lurking dangers. He offers to escort her on a horse, but Phil gets jealous. The girl's confidence only makes Hercules swoon even more. Once they are out of sight, the girl sneaks back into the woods. Turns out she doesn't need Hercules after all. She's been tasked by Hades to seek divine help. She's laying the groundwork to overthrow Zeus, and Hercules has thrown a wrench into her plans, making Hades uneasy and leading him to double-check and realize he's been duped by his minions. Hades can't afford slip-ups, especially with Hercules a mere mortal till now. So she orders the girl and her little demons to deal with this troublesome guy.